In this video, you'll learn how to lock a document in Google Docs so other people can't change your content. We'll keep this simple and clear, and by the end, you'll know exactly which settings to use to protect your work while still letting others view or comment on it. First, open the Google Docs file that you want to lock. Make sure you're signed in with the account that owns the document or has permission to change sharing settings. This is important because only someone with the right level of access can actually lock down editing for others. Once your document is open, look toward the upper right corner of the screen. You'll see a button labeled Share. This button controls who can access your document and what they're allowed to do with it. Go ahead and click the Share button. A sharing window will pop up, usually showing a list of people who already have access, along with their current permission levels. In this sharing window, you might see names or just a general access section, depending on how your document is shared. Your goal here is to change the permissions for anyone who should not be able to edit. Think of it as deciding who can only look, who can give feedback, and who can actually make changes. Next, find the drop-down menus next to each person's name or next to the general access setting. These menus usually say things like editor, commenter, or viewer. If someone is set as an editor, they can change the content of your document. To lock the document from being edited, you need to change their access to either viewer or commenter. Choose viewer if you want people to only be able to read the document. With viewer access, they can open it, scroll through it, and see everything, but they can't type, delete, or move anything around. This is the strictest way to lock the content while still allowing access. Choose commenter if you still want feedback, but don't want anyone touching the actual text. With commenter access, people can highlight parts of your document and leave comments or suggestions, but they can't directly edit the main body of the document. This is helpful when you want collaboration and input, but you want to stay in full control of the final wording. Go through each person or group that should not have editing powers and switch them to viewer or commenter. If your document is set so that anyone with the link can edit, make sure to change that general access setting as well, setting it to viewer or commenter. This closes off the possibility that someone with the link can come in and make changes. Once you've adjusted these settings, your document is effectively locked. Others can still access it based on the permissions you've granted, but they can no longer edit the content directly. If you ever need to allow editing again, you can return to the same share button and switch their access back to editor. That's all you need to do. By using the share settings and setting access to viewer or commenter, you prevent others from editing your Google Docs document while still keeping it available for reading or feedback.